Jay, welcome back. How are you feeling this week?
I'm feeling okay, about the same as last week, to be honest.
So, to go off of last week, how are you feeling in terms of motivation?
About the same. I just don't feel like I care that much about like my classes or what I'm working on.
So, you're finding it hard to engage in your coursework, is what I'm hearing?
I'm doing kind of the bare minimum. I definitely am getting like, I guess around a B average, I would say. But I'm not that. I definitely don't feel like I care that much about it. I'm not like super engaged. I do have trouble paying attention in class.
Yeah. So,
Classes.
so you feel like you're just scraping by, kind of, just trying to get by, get a grade, and get your work done?
Yeah, yeah, and I just feel, I don't know, just overwhelmed by like, I feel like there's all this pressure to like figure out what I want to do, and it seems like a lot of people around me are excited about what they want to do, and something's just not like clicking for me. Like I just feel like I don't care, or I don't get what is so exciting about all this stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like you're feeling the pressure to fit in. Do you ever feel like that? Like you feel like you have to be like your peers around you in order to be accepted by them?
I do feel that to some degree. Yeah, I do feel like or at least I feel like envious of them that, they're like, oh, I got this internship, or I'm headed in this direction career wise, or I'm like, excited about this. I feel like, I guess, jealous of them in some way.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely hard to feel like everyone around you has things figured out and know what direction they're going in, and you just kind of feel stumped. I can definitely see where you're coming from. That sounds really hard. Have you took action or initiative into applying to these things, or you just haven't felt the motivation to do so?
Um, I haven't felt that motivated. I haven't put a ton of effort into trying different things. I definitely have been doing enough to not like fail out, or like maybe concern my family or friends, but not enough, or not. I don't know if it's not enough, but I haven't been really putting a ton of effort into like, oh, this is what I want to do, and I want to, yeah, I haven't been putting a ton of effort in.
Okay. Have you been attending your classes?
For the most part, I'll skip them here and there. Maybe like a couple classes a week I won't go to, if I'm feeling like really tired, or just I feel like I want to do something else.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're really overwhelmed with all the course load and then trying to figure out which direction you want to go in order to figure out your future. So, how are you just feeling with all of that, just sitting in that? How do you feel not knowing which direction to go in?
I just feel like I'm messing something up, or like I have this good opportunity to be in school, and like people always say like college is like the best years of your life, and I feel like I'm just kind of throwing the opportunity away, but I also feel like I don't know how to make the most of it.
Do you feel like you're not living up to your internal standards or someone else's standards?
Um, I don't know, maybe both, maybe a little bit of both. I just like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like I should, like it's good to make the most of that opportunity, but it's definitely the standards, but it's also like the feeling, I don't know, like a little, I feel, I guess, bad that I'm not making the most out of it, but I also feel kind of indifferent to it. Like I feel like, in the grand scheme of things, like it doesn't really matter whether I do good in college. Like I'm just some random person.
Okay, yeah, let me just sit with that for a minute. Okay, so you're feeling like you're just another number on the school's roster, and what happens doesn't really matter? Is that how you're feeling?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way.
Okay, yeah, that definitely sounds really hard. I can see why you're overwhelmed and it's hard for you to keep up with your coursework. Do you see reasons for motivation? Like, what makes you get up and go to class in the morning? What drives you to do your schoolwork?
I guess I feel like people would get mad at me if, like, my parents would get mad at me, or it would be like look bad if I didn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I don't want to be like the guy who like fails out of college or who like messes up the opportunity to be in college.
Mhm. So how have your parents been supporting you throughout college?
Um, just they'll ask me about it.
Do you feel like that's it? They just ask you about it?
Yeah, we don't, I guess, have a ton of like really. I don't really share like some of the stuff I'm sharing with you.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily talk to them about. I don't know how they would take that, or maybe they would react negatively, or that. You know what I mean? I just feel like it's not something I feel like I want to share with them.
Right. Do you think that getting more support from them would help you with your education and feeling more motivated, or how do you think more support for them would feel?
Um, I don't know. I don't know I don't know if it would help with the idea about like the meaninglessness of what I'm doing. You know, maybe I mean maybe they do have some, I guess, wisdom or answer that would help me, but I don't know. I can't think of what it would be.
Right. Um, so if you don't feel like, let me just get a better look at this. So right now you're feeling a lack of motivation. You don't really see an end to school. You don't really see a goal, is what I'm getting right now.
Yeah, definitely. I don't have an end goal. I mean, I get like the point of it is like you learn and then it prepares you for a career. So I get that, and I can see a future where I, you know, graduate college, find a job, and kind of keep doing what I'm doing now and just move along in the world. But I kind of just don't feel excited about it or care about it or see any real meaning in it.
You feel like you haven't really found your passion yet.
Um, I don't